NCAA Football 07.
I'm Brad Nessler. The Ohio State is lined up to kick the ball off first, and we are ready to go. Kicks off. Number 20 fields it at the 1. A little juke. Bounces off a would-be tackler. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. First down, 10 to go.
First and 10.
They're one of the loudest crowds in the country, and they are on their feet. And he's taken down at the 33.
On the run.
To the line of scrimmage, and that's
on
it.
the play.
They line up at the 33. Second down and 10 to go. The Golden Bears are lining up with 3 receivers. He'll get it again. He's got an opening. At the 40. Down the sideline. So the only man between him and the end zone makes the tackle. And the tailback comes up with a great run.
Let me tell you why that play worked right there. The blocking up front was sensational. I said, give me the ball. I want to take a stab at this defense.
Give you the ball. I'm sure that defense wouldn't mind putting a lick on you after some of the things you said earlier this week.
California comes out with an I formation. Keep it on the ground again. He's tackled at the 11. Number 10 comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down, 8 to go. Ball on the 11. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Drops back to pass. He steps up, throws it out there, and it's caught. Knocked out of bounds at the 40. Well, they pick up a few with a pass play, Coach.
Yeah, it was. I like plays like these. As long as you're moving forward and not backward, you're doing pretty good.
They've got their man lined up in the backfield, but will they give it to him? Setting up play action. Rolls to the right. Throws it. He goes up and gets it. It's a touchdown. The quarterback mixed things up a bit and found the big guy for the score.
This kid has worked very, very hard at his receiving skills, and I've seen a lot of improvement in him.
He makes the PAT. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, California 7, Ohio State 0. California is ready to kick it away. Number 2 and number 11 deep to return. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 2 from his own end zone. Tries to juke. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time.
They'll
First and
start
10.
the drive at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. Here's the option. Brought down at the 32-yard line. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
Here's an option, right side. Juku. He's tackled at the 42.
On the carry. Gain of 10 on the play.
From their own 42-yard line. Second down and a couple feet. Ohio State comes out in the shotgun. They'll run the option. Tackled for a loss.
Number 5 on the tackle. 3-yard loss on the play.
From their own 39-yard line.
Ball on the
It's third and 3.
39-yard line.
Number 7 back in the gun. They'll run the option. And down he goes at the 46-yard line. A big gain on the option.
I'm telling you right now, guys, the defense has to do a better job of keeping an eye on this young man. He shows he has the ability to hurt you.
And this is an offense that can do this to you every now and then.
Option right. And he's taken down at the 39.
With the carry. 7-yard gain on the play.
It's second and 3.
Ball
Ball
on the
39.
39-yard line.
The Buckeyes set up in the gun. Here's the option. And he's level at the 28-yard line. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
That was just good instincts. You have to know when to pitch it or when to keep it.
Yeah, and in that situation, the quarterback knew he could pick up the first, so he kept it himself. Very good decision.
Here's the option. There's a very impressive
Number 7
open field tackle.
on the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. They'll run the option. He gets hit out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there, and I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB.
And the offense picks it up. So they almost lost possession there on the option.
They're just happy they recovered it. A turnover would have been very costly.
They'll work from the shotgun. Here's an option, right side. Little shake and bake move. Touchdown, Bucks! And a nice run by the quarterback.
Now, this guy is such a gifted player. He can find so many different ways to score.
The extra point to tie this game up. And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. And that's the end of the first quarter, and we've got a tie ball game. Ohio State to kick this one off. Number 20 and number 13 back deep to return. Kicks it away. Number 13 fields it at the 3. Makes a move. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. He's looking to pass. Across the middle. Incomplete pass. Number 11 was the intended target. That'll make it second down.
Receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Straight ahead with the fullback. Fumble, loose ball. He sheds it, and he tackles him hard at the 23. And so the defense recovers the ball after the fullback coughed it up.
Well, he's really going to hear about it from his coaches. You got to protect the football.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. They'll run the option. Juke move. Knocked out of bounds at the 10. He kept it himself and picked up a good-looking first down.
Another reason why I love the option. Just when you think he's going to pitch it, he cuts up the field and keeps the ball himself.
No question, Coach. Great execution and a good decision there by the quarterback.
They'll run the option. He's taken down.
Number 7 with the carry. Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4 coming up here.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
They spread out the defense here.
Man, I like this call. Spreading out the defense near the goal line. Good call.
Back to pass. Just throws this one away. It's third down and 4 to go. 4 yards out. They line up in the shotgun. Here's an option, right side. And now he pitches it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The halfback punches it in for the score.
Well, that was a nice play. Let me tell you why. He had good blocking up front, a halfback who runs hard. What else can you ask for when you're inside the 10-yard line?
They'll line it up for the extra point. And he adds the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, Ohio State 14, California 7. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. Number 13 takes it at the 4. Might see 2 hands on the ball after their last drive.
If you start thinking too much about fumbling, you become less effective as a runner. They need to go out there and play their game.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen, and he's taken down at the 19-yard line. Number 10 gets 3 yards on the carry. Second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Looks to pass. He passes it, and it's the senior. Good open field tackle. Good yardage that time on the pass.
The thing that makes this play work is the quarterback. He throws this thing right in there. What an arm this quarterback's got.
He drops back. Steps up. Looks. Number 3 lets it fly. That's incomplete.
That's just a great defensive play.
It won't look like much in the stat book, but that's getting the job done.
Second and 10.
Second down.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
California formation. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Lets it fly. Incomplete pass. Number 11 was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it third down.
Third and 10.
They line up at the 38.
Ball on the 38-yard
Third down.
line.
California comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Looking to throw. Steps up. He looks. Lets it go. And he's got it! To the 10. Touchdown! Guys, how fast is this kid?
Well, it's pretty simple. You can see it right there. Nobody on the field can stay with him.
This field, I don't think anybody in the country can keep up with this guy. He's out there playing catch me if you can.
The extra point to tie this game up. And he converts the extra point. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, California 14, Ohio State 14. California to kick. He kicks it off. Number 11 fields it at the 3. The offense comes out on the field once again.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made any adjustments to stop this running game.
Because they sure couldn't stop them from going
They'll
down
take
the field
over
and
at
scoring on that
the
last
33-yard
drive.
line. First and 10.
The Buckeyes come out in the shotgun. They'll run the option. He spins. They'll bring him down at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier, 1-yard gain on the play.
Second down.
And 9.
They'll work from the shotgun. Option, right side. Sheds one tackler. He's taken down with the carry. 36.
Gain of 2 on the play.
From their own
Third and
36-yard line.
Ball on the
They're down and 7.
36-yard line.
The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Here's the option. Tackle made at the 46-yard line. And they convert on third down.
Let me tell you, anytime you run the option, it really makes the other team afraid to blitz. Because if you blitz to the inside, it's going to the outside, and vice versa.
Option. And he's taken down at the 44-yard line. Ohio State will take their first time out of the half.
The offense calls a timeout.
Second down and short.
Ball on the 44-yard
Number 7 is
line.
back in the gun. They'll run the option. Brought down at the 33. So he keeps it, and he gets a big first down.
Quarterback made a very good decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big gain.
And Kirk, the defense has to do a lot better job of defending the option.
And he tackles him hard at the 30-yard line.
With the carry, 3-yard gain on the play.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Option to the right. He jukes. Got an opening. He's taken down at the 19-yard line. And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Option, right side. Makes a move. Oh, man, did he take a hit.
Number 7.
Ohio
on the
State
carry.
will have one timeout
1-yard
remaining.
gain on the play.
From the
Second and
18-yard line. It's second down and 9 to go. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Got hit as he threw. It's tipped. The ball got knocked down by the quarterback.
He was out of like right on right. Peter Butler job, like flies out.
Easy, Scooter. Take it easy. There are kids out there watching this game.
Drops back to pass. Looking. Across the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And it's good for 6.
Usually in this area, defenders are all bunched up and it's hard to find an open receiver. This quarterback did an outstanding job of reading the coverage.
Here's the try for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Ohio State gets set to kick this one away. Number 20 and number 13 back to return. Kicks it off. Number 13 fields it in the end zone. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. California lines up in a goal line set. They go with a run. Tackle made at the 23. Well, we've played a half of football, and our California is set to kick this ball off to start the second half. Decent kick. Number 2 fields it at the 2. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
On the return.
will start at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
They line up in the shotgun.
Line right. Set. Line right. 363 inside the door.
Drops back on first down. Looks. He throws it. The ball is tipped. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Ohio State comes out with 5 receivers. Looks. He wants it all. And he got it at the 30. So the only man between him and the end zone makes the tackle. This looks like the same call, Coach.
Yeah, the same play. This time they got a nice completion and a big gain.
They're going to flag the celebration there. First and long. Ball on the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes set up in the gun. Option. Tries to juke. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
On the carry. 9-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and long. Ball on the 33-yard line. Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. Option to the right. He spins around. And they make the stop at the 29-yard line.
On the run. Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd
They
and
line
12.
up at the 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
The Buckeyes come out in the shotgun. Here's the option. Breaks one. He jukes. Good open field tackle.
This is one of those uh-oh plays for the defense. Not only do you not stop them on 3rd down, you give up big gainer on the ground. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, nice option play there against that defense.
They go with the option. Number 7 fumbles. Scooped up by the offense. And he's taken down at the 10. Are you kidding me? They recover the fumble, but man, oh man, was that a close call.
2nd and 6.
Ugly.
Ball on the
That's
2-yard
about as
line.
ugly as an option can look.
Well, it certainly wasn't pretty, that's for sure. But like Brad said, they recovered the football. It's part of the pass now. They just need to forget about it and focus on their next play.
3rd and
This
10.
defense faces another 3rd down.
2-yard line.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Option to the right. He lateral. With the spin. Tackle made at the 9. With 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
On the play.
So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field. Number 7, back in the gun. Option. A little juke. Brought down at the 4-yard line. Why not try for the points there, guys?
Good question, Brad. I would have lined up for the field goal try rather than go.
The game, you should always be conservative. Take your 3 points if you can get them. That's what I would have done.
Drops back on 1st down. He's drilled as he throws.
Not a pretty pass right there.
No, it wasn't, Coach. That was not a good pass at all. But hey, in his defense, he had to get it off to avoid the sack.
They've got their backs against the wall. Let's see if the defense puts any pressure on him here. He's looking to pass. He throws it. Catches it. And down he goes at the 7. That pass play gets him roughly 3 yards.
Gain on the play.
They line up at the 7. They're down at 7.
7-yard line.
California sets up in the eye. Feeds it to the back. Tries to juke. He's tackled at the 18-yard line.
10
And
with
that'll
the
give him
carry.
another first down.
11-yard
Excellent
gain
job there,
on the
Brad, of
play.
running the football. That was good execution by this
1st and 10.
offense.
Ball
The
on
defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Gives it to the back. They'll bring him down at the 22-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
4 on the play.
It's 2nd and 6.
Ball
on their own 22.
22-yard line.
They shift on the defensive line. They'll go with the run once again. Gets past the tackler. He's taken down at the 37-yard line. And he busts a big one on this defense.
With his halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. Well, only a quarter remains, and we've got a tight game with the score. Ohio State 21, California 14. Number 10, the lone back, tosses it out. And down he goes at the 38-yard line. Gain of less than a yard on the play.
Gain on the play.
We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 38. Number 10 lines up as a single back. They are going to pitch it. And now he's going to throw it at the 40. To the 20. He's all the way down to the 11.
That, my friends, is how a trick play is supposed to work.
And also a great example of when a play like that should be called. The defense didn't even see it coming, and it leads to a huge pickup for the offense.
We'll see what they can do in the red zone.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. Make the move. And he's taken down at the 4. He eclipses the 100-yard mark with that carry.
This guy has had a solid game. Gaining 100 yards rushing against his defense is no small task.
It's 2nd and 3. California will line up in a jumbo set here. They'll go with the run once again. Touchdown, California!
Unbelievable. That was a big-time example of responding when the pressure's on.
You got that one right, Kirk. Now let's see if they can answer back with a score of their own.
He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. California lines up for the kickoff. Number 2 and number 11 back ready to return. He sends it off. Number 11 passes at the 5. I don't think we'll see this offense get into a similar situation this time.
So you think they'll convert on 4th down if they go for it again?
Hey, why not? If you're having to go for it on 4th down a lot, you're not doing so hot, sweetheart.
They line up in the shotgun. Option right side. And he's level. What a hit. They line up at the 45. It's 1st down. The Buckeyes set up in the gun. They go with the option. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That gives him 200 yards rushing in the ball game.
This guy is doing everything he can to move the ball. It's almost a one-man show out there.
Yeah, but don't forget the big daddies up front. They're making big holes for him to run through.
Here's the option. A little juke. Excellent open field tackle. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. Here's an option, right side. And they push him out at the 4-yard line. Look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. Ohio State comes out in the shotgun with the spin. And he's hit hard at the 8-yard line.
With the tackle. Loss of 4 on the play.
And it looks like we've got our Coca-Cola players of the game. Very well played game by these gentlemen. Number 7 is back in the gun. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great play, and they should be celebrating. They did just what they had to do. Now they have the lead.
And it's also a big touchdown because it takes the kicker out of the ball game. A field goal won't cut it anymore.
And they're lining up for the PAT. And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Decent kick. Number 13 fields it in the end zone. Guys, what do you think about this situation?
This is obviously a big possession. They have to get the ball in the end zone right here.
And this is their last opportunity, Kirk. If they don't score here, then they can call it a night.
First and 10.
The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Throws. Great coverage, and it's intercepted. He's tackled at the 19-yard line. He steps up and makes a big turnover.
Yeah, he just made a huge play right there. He knew what was coming all along.
You can't throw interceptions like that. You just can't.
The offense will take over at the 19.
At the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set. Here's an option right side. And he's taken down at the 13-yard line. California will take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters most. Option right. Touchdown, Bucks. Well, they were doing everything they could to find their way out of this hole, but the hole just got a lot deeper.
You're right, Brad. You can see the offense down there talking on the sideline. You've got to believe they're going to come out with the quarterback in the gun and run a little no huddle.
Yeah, but he better buckle up that chin strap because the defensive ends just love it when the offense has to throw the ball every play.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 23, ready to kick. He sends it off. Number 13 fields it at the 3. Good move. Guys, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
There is just too much ground to make up and not enough time, Coach.
Yep, they played very well today, Kirk. This game is a lot closer than the score on the scoreboard is showing right now.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. He's looking. He chucks it downfield. And that one's fallen incomplete. Oh, my. He missed a wide open man.
Oh, my gosh, guys. Unbelievable. He doesn't miss many open guys like that.
It's second down. Number 10, the lone back. He drops back. He lets it go. Incomplete. Number 7 was the intended target on the play. That'll bring up third down. Third down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 23. The Golden Bears line up in an I formation. He's looking to pass. Steps up. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. California takes a timeout. So they're going to go for it here. The Golden Bears go with the I formation. Here we go. Number 3 throws. It's complete. He's taken down at the 24-yard line. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. We're at a point where there's not much time left, and you got to put it all on the line.
They'll take
First and 10. Ball on 24.
First and 10.
Number 10 calls an audible. Back to pass. Looking. He lets it fly. He brings it down. Touchdown. And he comes up with his second touchdown catch of the game right there.
Kirk, this kid is tough to stop.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. You try to keep tabs on him, but eventually he's going to find a way to get open.
I think you need to double team him.
They'll line up for the extra point here. And he converts the extra point. So we're down to just a few seconds remaining here in the ball game. And our score, Ohio State 42, California 21. Excellent kick. Number 13 fields it in the end zone. The offense heads out onto the field. On their last series, they opted to try and convert a fourth down, and they came up short. Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. California comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back on first down. Steps up in the pocket. Feeling the pressure. Intercepted. Brought down at the 6. And the defense gets their second of the game.
Before the game, guys, the coach told me it was very important that his team win the turnover battle. This interception certainly helps.
Well, it doesn't matter how many yards you gain or passes you complete. If you turn the ball over a lot, then you're usually going to lose the game.
They'll take over at the 6-yard line. First and goal. The Buckeyes set up in the gun. Option to the right. Tries to juke. And they make the stop at the 5-yard line.
1 yard gain on the play.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters most. They'll run the option. Can't wrap him up. And there's another one.
As a player, Coach, you got to be excited for a guy that's rushed for 4 touchdowns. But that offensive line's getting my pat on the back. They've done a tremendous job up front.
Absolutely right, Kurt. Yes, they have. They've been wonderful.
They line up for the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Number 23, ready to kick. He kicks it off. Number 13 takes it from the 6. Makes a move. First down. They're lining up in the 5-2.
At the 22-yard line. First and 10.
They'll throw on first down. Stepping up. Throws back across field. Tackle made at the 39. And that's the end of the ball game. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I can't say enough about this performance. Ohio State played an excellent game out there, dominating on both sides of the ball. They've got to feel pretty good after blowing out a team like this.
Well, folks, we thank you for joining us in this production of NCAA Football 2007. Our final score in this one, Ohio State 49, California 21. Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit signing off. So long, everybody.
You